Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
We're going to start. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Mike 5-4.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 37-yard line.
We're going to start.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a base shot.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold is brought in by Jamison Crowder. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Set. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Check 3. Shoot. Check it out, Reed.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another Jets 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
54. Mike 54. Man, 80. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Man, 80. You got nothing.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Here's Darnold. And this is incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal.
Watch twist. Man, 80.
Now Darnold. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So they will go ahead and obviously decline the pass interference, and the touchdown will stand. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Come on, D. Check. Check out. Go to 54.
Here's Elliott. Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go. 4-8. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run.
Here's Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
Here we go. 4-8. Let's fight 4. Switch.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken short. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Now they'll toss here to Powell. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Darnold. Nunez got it, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
That's good for Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Sign. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Ready? Here we go. Here we go.
Got an open man. It's a known one. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Darnold now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Powell takes it from Darnold. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. A tackle for loss there, 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Defense. Ringo. Mike 55.
Darnold from the gun. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Marr on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Now Bell. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Check three. Watch that.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down. That's where Crowder makes his hay in the slot. Jets hoping to see more of that going forward. He signed with him in March after the last 4 seasons being in Washington. Had 3 pretty good years, then sort of tailed off last season due in large part to an ankle injury.
We're going to sign. Mike 54. I'm coming.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was going again for a Nunwa, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Check 24.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Randy Gregory Drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On 4th down, the Jets turn things over to Locke Edwards to punt it. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
They keep on the ground with Elliott, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Here we go. Mike 54. Hey, here we go. Kill.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Dallas.
Here we go. Come on, right in. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You can't block me. You can't block me. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 30. Here we go. 154. Right in.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Weaver. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 30.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Now Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here we go. 54 Mike. Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this 1st half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here we go. Go right in. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Danny.
Now Prescott. Being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Wild Bill. Kill, lady. Kill.
They'll give this to Bell running right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Go, son. 55 to Mike. Check, 50. Lady. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
They'll run with Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I got you, son.
10th carry now for Elliott. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. I got one. Check 43. Check 26, check 26.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
First down, Dallas.
Here we go.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After the interception, here's Darnold. He hits Herndon over the middle. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Bell trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go.
Darnold on third down. And he's got a noon one. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here I come. Let's go, baby.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in front. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. On the counter, here's Bell. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Finds his target. It's Bellamy. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So he's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Darnold now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Anunwa, the intended target.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
1st down, Cowboys.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go. Check 50. Check 50. Go. Get out there. Get out there. You got motion man right there. Mine's 50.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half.
At the 36-yard line.
Here we go. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
From the 36, Prescott. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
It's going to be a long day.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That one good for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Here we go. In your face.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott as the 1st half is winding down. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Prescott now. And that is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They begin with a carry for Powell. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
This is the running back, Powell. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Darnold now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is first and 10. Powell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go. Hey, check.
On second down, it's Bell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here we go, son. Mike's by 4. I'll get him.
Here's Darnold. Out right here to Herndon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Austin. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Mike 54. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put 37. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They go to Elliott again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem with me.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Mike's by 4. Oh, you got deep? 26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Prescott now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
He's coming.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I got one.
Now Darnold. Anunua's got it, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That's what I do.
Darnold on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Darnold now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for a Nunwa there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Watch the screen. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Throwing again is Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it's caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 2-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Check safety.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Ready? Tight end right. 3 down.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This will be taken very short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Big stop, G. Big.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 480. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down. Boy, you got to think that having the 37-year-old veteran Jason Witten back at tight end is going to be great for Dak Prescott for plays just like that. And you think to last year when Witten wasn't there, it was kind of a rotating carousel. They had Blake Jarwin, Jeff Swaim, Rico Gathers, Dalton Schultz. But Witten back out there and doing his thing again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Check the backer, check the backer. Go to 54, go to 54.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Shoot.
Run for Pollard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Here we go. Mike 57. Hey, check.
On second down, it's Weaver. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch 54. It's our field.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Here's Elliott. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Here's Pollard. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Weber. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Marr now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Showing up. Showing up.
On 1st down, Darnold. And this is incomplete. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today. That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
What's my name? What's my name? Okay.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Olawale. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Right there, 54 miles.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee.
Come on, set. 10-2, sir.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
They start the drive with a give to Powell. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Darnold. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Powell takes it from Darnold. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Cowboys, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.